everybody. Welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. A special afternoon for my time. Afternoon fun here in Southern California. It is just a little bit warm outside right now. I don't know if that it looks like the camera is working. It's just about 100 degrees here in Southern California. My gardeners are actually working out in the backyard right now as we speak. I had the antenna fully erected that way. We're also listening to 91 Worldwide, so it doesn't get in the way of any of the gardeners and trip them over or anything like that. So I'm on 91 Worldwide right now. Just talked to a couple people. Kevin over in Belgium.
Yeah, this is Mike 3 Delta Alpha Fox. Who was the station calling again? Mike 3 Delta Alpha Fox, over.
I figured kind of play around in here a little bit.
The name here is Roger, Romeo, Oscar, Golf,
I'm also going to be on FT8. Anybody new to the channel today, don't forget to like and subscribe as well. Let me turn this down a little bit so you guys don't have to fight hearing me with the with Roger there. KQ4 EUX. The band just went to poo-poo right now on FT8.
Yeah, good afternoon.
But I'll give it a try. This is the FT8 working right there, and on analog.
Just sorting out this hotspot, Roger. It's been a while since I've been on DMR, and just had to do a reinstall of Pi-Star. It's just a Raspberry Pi 3 and a DV Mega, 77 DV Mega board. So yeah, it's been a while since I've done any programming like this. So
Chris, it's nice to see you this afternoon. I know if I'm on, it's usually very, very early in the morning your time. So I know I've caught you a couple times when I roll out of bed or I get up a few minutes to use the restroom, and I watch part of your live stream there on the weekends there. Yeah, it is a warm day here, like I said, here in Southern California. Just waiting for these fellows to stop talking or get done with their QSO, and I'm going to jump on 91 Worldwide. Beautiful day, no less. Not a cloud in the sky, if you guys can see here in the background, my backyard here. No problem. Got the FT8 on 20 meter right now. And I'm going to get over on 91 Worldwide. And I hope you guys like the new Geochron screen. I've had it plugged in. I just haven't really used it. I figure this will be a good time to use it with the sun just about almost completely over us right now. What's up, Robert? Nice to see you in there. Always great to see you fellows from across the pond here this afternoon. About 2 p.m. Just rolling over 2 p.m. here in Southern California. Actually, I think this has the clock on here, which it does. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I get the point. And I'm working AC6 DF right now on 20 meter FT8, and he is from Lacey, Washington, north of me by about 900 miles.
7300, and yeah, I've decided to go with the 7300, Roger. But there is a few bits.
You can hear my gardeners in the background here. Woo, that was my ears. Don't want to kill my ears there.
We've got the pros and the cons, haven't we? But yeah, we decided to stick with the 7300. I've had quite a few throughout the years, so yeah, I decided to have another one.
Hey, you never know. I've reached Australia with somebody down there at 10 watts. I'm running 100 watts right now. So a pretty decent chance that you might be able to hear me. I did just make a couple contacts with some fellows in France. And I have not seen anybody in Europe right now on 20. I think I saw them on 15 meter. But my 15 meter band just died like about a half hour ago. So I don't know what the deal is with that.
But yeah, no, mainly I've been on Allstar, and I've been away from
trying to find my phone here.
For a long time, just not been bothered with it, to be fair. Just been delving into everything else. So we thought we'd dig the hotspot out and do a bit of an update and and get on the air, Roger. So that's the situation. Anyway, back to you. Q4EUX, Mike 3 Delta Alpha Fox.
Trying to work once again some FT8 now. Looks like a KJ7 station. KJ7. That's usually it's Washington. It looks like. I'm gonna jump on 91 worldwide. It was quiet up until a few minutes ago. I heard Randy on there. I was gonna call him back here. I was just getting the stream started, and it got busy here on 91 worldwide, which is good. Because the last couple times I've been on it, it's been fairly quiet. As you guys know, it's the summertime. People are getting on HF, stuff like that. I get it.
DMR, it's kind of interesting.
Now I'm working another organ station here.
HF and getting out there, and I have a little G90 from Yaesu, and then locally a TYT. But great to talk to you.
Here are my neighbors, or my gardeners here.
And I look forward to talking with you down the log here.
So I'll get on some guys talking about some logs here.
Somebody say live stream?
Yeah. What's up, Sam?
Going on?
First question of the day. Did you study?
Haven't studied today.
Yeah, fine business, Roger. All copied, 100%, no problem, as you'd expect on the DMR.
My chat thing's screwed up here.
You know,
I'm calling you now on CQ120. I don't see you yet.
Very, very good audio from the 7300. I've never heard a bad one yet, to be honest. I think it's everybody that
trying to figure out why my
is running the 7300.
There we go.
You know,
dude, you did fine.
I would like.
Trust me, a lot of trial and error on my end. You got to find out what works for you. I am so looking for you right now.
I think the
on 20 meter.
2950, I think.
I'm just getting some West Coast activity right now.
And I think the DX10, I think that was, is it about 4K wide?
Hey, Sam, you know anything about air conditioning?
What about it?
So my air conditioning was not pumping out much cold air.
Yeah.
I've had a leak problem before. And I've used this person before. I wouldn't call him my AC guy, but the guy I used that did some work on my AC. He was very friendly. He didn't, he doesn't try to BS me. You can get a lot of that from bigger companies.
Oh.
He was talking about the R22 refrigerant being like $1,000 or $1,500 a bottle. I'm like, sure. I'm kind of thinking in my head, right. I'm kind of like looking at my phone as he's talking to me about it, and he's 100% right. He had to fill my refrigerant like 4 or 5 pounds. I think it was like $600.
Oh.
Yeah, and I got a leak. So what's up, Ryan? Nice to see you. Yikes! I just had to replace mine for $7K. The problem is getting the refrigerant in the future, so I might just get a whole new system. Is it better? See, I'm glad you guys are in here. What's up, Cole? I got quoted from somebody else, and they wanted like $1,200 to fill it up. And he actually captured some of the old stuff before he put in the leak stuff that fills in the leaks. And he was able to actually recycle some of the stuff I had in there before, which, kind of saved a little bit too. Mm-hmm. I think I needed, 4 or 5 pounds. And I didn't realize a 30-pound thing is like that much money. Holy crap. Oh, I know that guy right there. Look at that. Look at that. What's up, Shane? Shane in here. Look at that. Oh, I might have a new Dave thing here. I got a bigger forehead than you, though. All good, though. And I'm not ragging on you. Please don't. So, yeah. He only charged me a total of $400, which actually is not bad,
No.
including the leak. I've dealt with him before. He has done pretty good work. I would fix the leaks if you were a new unit. Yeah, I think he said between $9,000 and $14,000.
What, to fix the leaks?
No, to get a new system. I have two systems at my house too.
So it's just one that's bad?
Yeah, because I use the upstairs one for obvious reasons because it's hotter up here. He thinks he's got the leak fixed temporarily. He told me a couple good ideas for me to follow. He knows some manufacturers. They normally have deals in the winter because they don't like the stock sitting in their warehouse forever. So he said probably at the end of the year or like the first couple weeks of January, give him a call and he'll spec some systems out for me. Yeah.
Is that a split system upstairs?
Yeah, I have two different systems, two independent systems. I have a 3,500 square foot house. Let me get on here real quick. This is Greg, K6EGG on 91 Worldwide from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. And I'm also live streaming on YouTube. I have a link in my QRZ profile. Yeah, that's pretty much what he said. And he was pretty honest. He says I want to stay close to around the $12,000 range for something for my size of unit I need replaced. I definitely trust him, so I'm gonna go with him for that install here in a couple months. You okay back there? You're sounding better since the last time I talked to you.
Well, wait till the end of the stream when my voice goes out.
We got all tonight too.
Are you going back live tonight?
Oh yeah. This is just afternoon fun. Gotta read the title. I don't know what that means there, Cole. I apologize. I don't know anything about this stuff. I did do some little tiny bit of research before he came to see if he was going to BS me or not, and he totally did not BS me. And one of the companies that I'm not going to name, they were going to rate me today. So I definitely trust this dude. He helped me out. He saved my ass when my AC went out. That same AC went out 6 years ago almost, August of 2017 when poor Alicia was pregnant, and it was 122 degrees outside. So he came out. I gave him a little extra money just because of the, with Alicia being pregnant, because even the downstairs AC wasn't keeping up. Let's see if we go back over here. Once again, this is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring 91 Worldwide from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Yeah, very good dude. He wasn't trying to make money off me. I mean, he was trying to be a businessman, but he wasn't trying to, murder me.
Mike Lima Papa, good evening.
And good afternoon, Mike Whiskey Zero, Mike Lima Papa from... This is Greg, K6EGG from Southern California, where it's just about 2:10 here in Southern California and about 101 degrees outside. Yep, definitely.
Good evening, Greg. Good evening, Sergeant Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. And I'm located in, on the West Wales coast. The time local here is 22:10, and I believe the temperature must be about 12 degrees C. Back to you.
Not exactly all too warm up where you're at. Obviously, you guys are much further north than I am. I know a couple weeks ago, I think the southern part of the UK had some heat issues, but good to hear you in here this afternoon. What type of radio setup are you talking on? Cole, you in the AC business?
On this side, I'm just using the old Mount Dog, the MD380, into just a bulk standard hotspot there, Greg. Back to you. What have you got there?
I have an openspot 4 and I'm using a DStar radio, an Icom 9700. I'm cross-moding in from into DMR from DV, which is DStar. So I got a little bit of a cross-moding going on, but the openspot enables me to cross-mode in. The problem is getting it serviced later with, I might as well just, I'll have to give you a little bit of info about the unit that the people had before. They had they had it in an encasing, and it melted some of the parts in it, and I had to get replaced. And I still think there's still some problems existing with it. So I kind of wanted to start out from scratch. It seems like I'm servicing it every 2-3 years. The downstairs one I haven't touched since I got here. You kind of broke up there, sir. You want to try again over there from the UK? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Calling MW0MLP, Mark, over in the UK. DStar.
From MW0 MLP to K6EGG, whatever. I'm reading it down to tell the truth off the top of my head. Yeah, I'm running off a hotspot.
I'm cool with that.
A Raspberry Pi at the moment.
It does.
Straight into a DMR there, correct. Fuck you.
Copy that, Mark. I'm super bad with call letters. The only reason why I knew your call letters is because I have it in front of me there, or I wouldn't have remembered it. But all good there. I'm going to take a quick standby real quick. Let some other people jump in there, but I appreciate the contact all the way over from the UK this afternoon, just about 2:15 here in Southern California. I appreciate once again getting back to me. And just let you know, anybody else listening on 91 Worldwide, I am live streaming right now. I have a link in my QRZ profile. Jump in and say hi in the chat. Would love to hear from you guys. Yeah, so California, something I think I mentioned about that. I didn't know you were at work at a tire shop. So, oh, there goes Randy. I'll tell you just in a second. Stay with me here, Cole.
Hello, back again. K6EGG from N6HU, Randy here in Soledad.
Oh, I got you. Copy that. You're sounding good. I like the live stream. Just gotta see your face a little bit more. Gotta get a light on you. My buddy told me about that. I didn't want to do it, but I have a light shining right in my face. People want to see people. That's why they're watching. So, good job, man. Good to catch you on here. I wasn't expecting it. So the people that lived here before, first off, this was a short sale. And they did some weird stuff. They built an enclosure basically around the...
Yeah, great. Yeah, I'm listening. In fact, I'm listening right now. There's
built an enclosure around the AC unit.
The volume there because there's a delay. So while I'm talking to the radio right now. But yeah, I did subscribe. There's good stuff there. And what
Copy
you're doing
that, by the
there,
way.
you're sounding good though.
Travis.
It's M7B. You're really sounding good. Good broadcast quality here. So Peterman, asking you what kind of preamp did you rent to drive the microphone? Greg, back to you.
It was the condenser unit outside. Real quick, hold on a second. Right now, I am running an Avalon 737 preamp, and I have compressor in with that and some other stuff. I'm also taking that output, splitting it out 3 different ways. One for the stream in a channel in my mixer, one for HF, my 7610, another input for my mixer for the 9700, which I'm talking into right now. I'm taking an insert out of that channel that's feeding the 9700 into a 266 XL compressor, which I'm actually just using the gate for. And then I'm taking a direct out of that channel into my 9700's ACC input in the back. So a little bit of a convoluted way to get in the radio, but I think it's sounding better than the mic input in on the front.
Oh, so you're not using the mic input.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh,
Is that for both
so
radios?
Yep.
Yeah, I know, because I know the Kino, the TS870. I mean, there's option there, the ACC2. People did that. In fact, I did that too last time when I had my Kino TS870. I did run it in the back there, the ACC2. And we just have a good clean, and there's some more low end that, if you want to do, some external EQ there. Yeah, because I had the SM7B, but I'm using the Grace M101, which is a good enough gain to drive that one, and still have a lot of headroom there. But I was thinking about getting those cloud lift there. I think that's, I don't know if that helps too, but probably not, because, my preamp is good enough gain to drive the SM7B and still have a lot of headroom there. It's a clean preamp, so that's what I have too right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I actually failed to mention, I don't know if you're still watching the stream, but here, I'll show you on the picture here. I have a preamp that's run off 48 volts that's plugged into the just the edge of or plugged into directly into the SM7B that's supplied by 48 volts from the 737 preamp. And that gives it, I think, a little bit extra punch. People say that my gain structure sounds a lot different than other people, and they wonder how I get the sound. I think it's a mixture of a couple different ways I have the signal going through. But the preamp, I think, is the key. It's called a Dynamite preamp. They have them on Amazon for like $100. I want to get back to this AC conversation because I don't know much about it. I want to tell you what the last people did here.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one. Yeah, I see that. Because that one's, it's a lot of convenience to do that. Yeah, to run the 48 volts there to be able to get that thing work. To like say, I don't think that's not gonna work to all the condenser mic, right? So just for the dynamics or all the ribbon mics. But yeah, no, I see that because the cloud lifter, the one, yeah, it's gonna a little bit bulky, but I think it has 25 dB gain 30. More, and yours probably around the same, maybe 25, 27 dB more gain on that one. But yeah, works good though. Yeah, especially they have like low dB gain preamp to drive, so it just work. But I was thinking about the cloud lifter one too, but I think I have enough gain to drive the SM7D mics there because I still have enough headroom too. But yeah, I got this DBX compressor and limiter too on that one, and some other
Don't go anywhere, there. Cole. I'm going to 73 out with him in a second.
There. Well, good stuff there, Greg, so I won't hold too long, but hey, I'm going to continue on listening to the live stream there, but thanks for coming back, and hope you have a good afternoon there. Greg, K6EGG from N6HU.
Copy that, Randy, and I appreciate you sticking around, and nice stream setup there, too. I'm going to get off of here for a few. I've been hogging it up here. This is Greg, K6EGG 73 there, N6HU. This is Greg, once again, K6EGG, also live streaming on YouTube. I'm just going to stand by here for a few. So the people that lived here before did some really weird stuff. So we moved in here right about this time of year.
All right, Greg, sorry, Chris.
We moved in here about this time of year in July of 2020, 13 years ago, almost to the day, actually. And the people had like this extra piece of cement right next to the about 2 inches away from the compressor, and it was like a wood thing, and it went up and then over it. So the fan the fan only had about, I don't know, a foot maybe, and it only, between the coils on the side of it, was only about 2 inches, maybe 3 inches at most. And then there's a fence about 6 inches, 7 inches. Actually, I think it's about a foot and a half away that's dividing our house. So it did not have a lot of airflow. I didn't know. Yeah. So I ran the AC, of course, 2 weeks after we moved in. it was like 115 degrees here. They had a heat wave, and I'm running this thing, and my wife's saying, I smell something. And it smelled like electrical burning. So I'm like walking around the house trying to figure out what it was coming from. It was coming out of the vents. And then hot air started coming out. So I shut it off, went downstairs, and I didn't know where the AC unit was. I know I had an idea where it was. I just didn't look at it at the time because I had just been in there. I was too busy moving in. And there's a lot of other stuff that was going wrong with this house at the time. So I went down there, and I couldn't get to the AC units because they had this wood piece that was like attached to the eave of the house. I moved that, and the motor inside, the compressor was seized up, and it was making like a grinding sound. So I got somebody out later that afternoon, I believe, and they took a look at it, and they called me back down, and it was completely melted inside. The I don't know, the magnets inside were melted to the copper. And he's like, yeah, you gotta get rid of that thing. And the guy was so pissed off that someone put that there, he helped me take it apart. But I think at that point, it caused some permanent damage to other parts of that unit that weren't necessarily failing at that point in time. Because I had, standard, the capacitor went on that like a month later after that. They also had to replace some other like electrical unit that had some melted parts on it. The other thing is they had bushes all around that area. Do you have a package unit all in one? No, I have two different ACs. What's up, Kevin? Greetings from... What's up there? Nice to see you in there. Nice talking to you all the way over from Belgium earlier and talking to Randy. So they also had bushes and a bunch of like, I wouldn't call it sand, but it was like super fine dirt. Yes, it's upstairs in the attic where the coil goes to. So all that dirt was getting sucked into the coil. So I what's up there, Glampers? Nice to see you. So the AC guy I have now says, you got to get rid of this. If you can't cement it around here, get a plastic sheet put over the dirt and get a bed of rock, like thick rocks over it, so it doesn't develop any dirt around the area and cause the AC to overheat and get dirt inside the coils, which I did. And I would clean it out twice a year with water, and I wouldn't see as much dust as I had before. So that helped out a lot. But I think there's some permanent damage to the unit. The guy, like I said, that I've dealt with the last couple times, he's been pretty honest with me, and I think I want to. What's up there, Mr. Andy? I think I want to copy that. I think I just want to start from scratch. They'll change the unit upstairs and the compressor downstairs, and then because I guess if they can't change the compressor downstairs because the coil is upstairs that accepts the R22. I don't understand this stuff. This would be me talking about phase cancellation and RTS voltage to you. So I'm just going to start from scratch. I value my comfort up here. It's 100 degrees outside or so. It's nice and cold in here. That's the way I like it. I got a lot of hardware and equipment in up here. Upstairs, it's always warmer, obviously, because heat rises. And I don't think these houses were built too well. Okay, yeah, the evaporator is inside. I guess they're changing both parts. Why didn't that disappear all the way? There we go. Having some problems with my internet here today, too. It probably doesn't like the heat. But that's been bugging me. It froze up on me last couple nights before I left for... Where was I just at? Vegas. So definitely don't want to be in 100-degree weather upstairs. So...
Korea. And it is
sounds like there's some more activity on 91 Worldwide. I'm going to jump over to DStar here. See if I can get myself in some trouble there. By the way, anybody new to the stream today, this afternoon, whatever you're watching tonight, this morning. By the way, Cole, you said you did work in the AC business. Don't forget to subscribe. Just doing this for fun and a way to connect with people. Hopefully you guys can learn something from me and I can learn something from you. I hate to be selfish, but this is helping me a ton.
That's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't have done this by myself, and I know you guys can't, because I've had a lot of emails say, hey, I watched your video. I watched you struggle through it. I've watched some people make videos, but it's nicer to see it doing it real time. We also have Sam KM4EEO.
Howdy, folks.
He is studying for his general. That they just changed the questions here to the United States, in case you guys are wondering. So he's studying vigorously, right?
Yep.
When's your... Hold on a second here. What do you think your time frame is?
I don't know. I'm just taking it slowly just so I can soak it all in.
That's the right way to do it.
I don't want to rush.
I was a little bit rushed, but sometimes I work a little bit better under pressure.
I don't.
So you think... Hold on, Cole.
I got a W6 something.
You think a newer unit will be a little bit more efficient? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Obviously, it will.
Yeah.
Compared to a 14-year-old or 20-year-old system.
Yours is 20 years old?
It will be 20.
Ours crapped out at 10.
You probably got a lot more heat there.
Uh-huh.
I am on a... Are you in California by chance, Cole? I am... what's the word I'm looking for? I am on a net metering system from my solar panels, so I lose a lot of those incentives because I don't use a lot of power, so they don't want to give me money back. But I would take the less energy, and I can get money back from making more energy that I'm using. So I definitely want to be a little bit more efficient so I can get some cash back, because I just added some more panels because I have a newer electric car downstairs. It takes a lot more power. I usually suck about 30 kilowatts a day just from...
New car takes more power to charge up?
Well, compared to my Volt. My Volt, I only would take a maximum of like 10 kilowatts.
Oh, so the Tesla, even the other one, okay.
Yeah.
Tesla versus...
Yeah, that's what I'm basing it, because I didn't get my other Tesla. This is my second Tesla in a year. I love the car. I just was getting murdered in insurance. That's why I got a smaller, less of a model. I had a Tesla Model S.
What are you in now?
Tesla Model 3. And S was I don't know, would be top of the line, but closest to it. I think they're X's. Had a huge battery, used a lot more energy because it was more of a sports car, and I drove it like a sports car. And I didn't know you got a different... Yeah, I just got it a couple weeks ago, less than a month ago. Actually, just about a month ago now. I'm actually going to put together a video of how I set up the... my Icom 5100 in the car as well. I did it a lot more cleaner than I did with my S. I didn't drill any holes. I didn't stick anything to the car. I could take everything out in probably 15 minutes if I had to.
External battery?
External battery. K8 MRD's favorite battery. Bio-NO. I think I said that right.
Yeah, you did.
I might have to try that. I'm definitely going to look into that, Cole. I'll have to ask the dude. I think his name is Frank. God, I'm bad with names. My forehead's itchy. So it looks like where am I at here? I'm going to go to 1 Charlie. 30 Charlie sounds like it's a little bit busy. And I got to say, how much more storage compared... You mean power storage? A range? My range was just over 400 miles on the, and that's real miles. There's real miles, and it's what it says miles. My range on a Model 3 is like 270, 280. Definitely a smaller battery, but the smaller battery also, it's less weight, so it's more efficient. So you're carrying around less battery, but it's more efficient, if that makes sense. Cole, you and Sam need to get together. I just took my test about 3-4 months ago now. Wait, May, June, July. So 3 months ago, I took it in a family restroom or all gender restroom at Dodger Stadium because I was ready for it then. I was told, when you're ready, do it. And I was ready, and I did it. And it worked. I failed my first time, but I passed my second time. It took right away. And I'm trying to get over to 1 Charlie here, so be patient, folks. Wow, that's a bad sound.
Link to REF001 Charlie.
Thanks for lost QW3SKY K4GHQ.
I gotta turn this down a bit. Keep studying, man. Everybody's a little bit different. I memorize the answers. I still don't know I still don't know much about it, to be honest with you.
That with my tech.
What's that?
I did that with my tech. Studied the answers.
I mean, if you got a good memory, go for it. I have that kind of memory, as I have to at work. Oh, cargo space.
K4GHQ clear.
I probably cut the cargo space got cut in half.
K4GHQ, this is N08S.
I don't know the exact numbers, but definitely half. Obviously, it's a way smaller car. The Model Y is very comparable to what the S is.
Just wanted to let you know that
I got to tell you,
he's the one that had the problem, I think, because your signal was...
the Model S, let me tell you something. That car, except for the stupid yoke that comes with it, was probably the funnest car I've ever driven.
I'm going into an open spot, and so it seems to be pretty solid.
You like having the full steering wheel?
He was
oh my God!
So, how that goes.
I love it.
I was on,
and I wanted to get a Bolt, but I had a couple people that I work with had to return them because they had the battery issue and the inverter. I want to say inverter power supply issue. I don't know if you had any of those issues. They lemon lawed it. So they basically gave him cash for exactly what he paid for it, and he went and bought a Tesla for it. But I got to tell you something. Tesla is a car like I've never driven before. And you get up all these like weirdo, like I call them like Disney, like people, Tesla people. I'm not one of those, but I like the fact that it's a little bit different and it's far-fetched from any other car. The S, one of the issues I had with it just didn't have enough button for me. I need a stock. I need to be able to switch signals. In California, I don't know if you guys have driven here, but you gotta signal right away. You gotta let people know what you're doing. Even if you're gonna do it anyways, you gotta let them know. And I would have to hit that button 2 or 3 times to signal, and it was gonna get me in an accident. I felt. I drive very defensively, so I just did not feel comfortable with that fact. I felt that gave them a little bit better opportunity of them not knowing what I was gonna do when I was gonna do it. And I just didn't feel comfortable with that. This is something I brought up with the Tesla people because they asked me why I sold it. I filled out about a 20-minute survey, and I got some credit for it. But they were really interested in what I didn't like. And I'd say that wheel was probably the top one. And the second one was not having the switches. You don't even have a switch for the controls to get into drive. You do it on the screen. Now, my 3, my 3, I use the stock and the button on it, but I heard they're changing that in a new model in a couple weeks.
My antennas are.
But the other thing is, this car is corrugated steel, stamped steel, so it has a really good ground on it. And having a separate battery with it, stuff is really clean. I have no noise when I'm driving. I did try plugging in a cigarette lighter adapter with this one, and I got all kinds of weird noise when I was driving around, like high-pitched squeal. So don't advise
Alrighty, Paul. Thank you, sir, for
plugging a ham radio into your cigarette lighter adapter on that car.
Well, that's in any vehicle.
I didn't have any trouble with my volt. Zero.
Oh, you didn't?
Nope. I did run it at full power, obviously, because it was only 15 amp continuous.
Right.
And I think that radio pulls 13 or 14 continuous on high power on VHF.
Thanks again, N08SK4GHQ, clear.
I didn't want to risk it. I didn't need to, because I got to where I needed to go.
73.
I might get on here on 1 Charlie.
73K4GHQ.
Afternoon fun here on the Greg K6EGG live stream, talking about ACs and cars and all kinds of stuff that I wasn't planning on doing. Yeah, it's definitely a good app, and for some reason my
K4NJ listening.
K4NJ. This is Greg, K6EGG in Southern California. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Could I get your call again slowly, please?
Sorry, no problem. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. There it is phonetically. K6EGG. I know it kind of runs all together for you.
Roger that. I've got you now. K6EGG. This is K4NJ. Kilo 4. No joke. Glad to make your acquaintance. I've just got my ID51 hooked up with an openspot 4 for the first time in a cat's age. Fellow
right on.
helped me not long ago this afternoon, and I'm just so excited. This DStar is the cat's meow. Back to you.
Let me tell you something. When I got into DStar and DMR and hotspots and stuff, that opened up a whole new world for me, because I didn't, at the time, I didn't have my general license, and it looks like you have your extra there, obviously, with the 4-letter call. It opened up the whole world for me, and I didn't have to worry about propagation. As long as digital propagation was in, aka the internet, things worked out. There's a couple great groups to talk to people on, so you're going to really enjoy that openspot 4. I know I do. Up until I got my general, I pretty much used it every day. I did just get off of DMR Talk Group 91 Worldwide and talked to somebody in Belgium, England, and Oregon, all in about 5 minutes, and they were crystal clear. So you're really going to enjoy that openspot 4 there, sir. K4NJ, no joke. K6EGG.
Out of Bermuda?
K6EGG, K4NJ. Yes, indeed. I can see I'm going to really like this. I just caught the tail end of some conversation. It may have been yours, where somebody was, I guess, in an HOA and liked HF, but their antennas were in their garage. Was that you?
That was not me, but to whoever was just talking's point, or the persons you heard their conversation, that will the hot spots and the open spots or whatever you're using, mega spots to get on DStar or DMR. That's going to enable people that live in HOA situations or even apartment complexes, or just don't have the means to put up antennas, the physical ability to do it, to be able to get on the air and participate in the hobby. So it's definitely a good thing. It's a good little thing to learn about networking and stuff, because I learned a lot about networking with the open spots and hot spots. I'm able to connect to my radio and my hotspot remotely when I'm at work or on vacation. When I was over in Hawaii, I was using my radio and my hotspot as if I was sitting in my ham shack there.
We got Andy in the house. We can do a live stream.
I can see that this is going to be a lot. My big thing is I live in an HOA, which are communities where people, the bullets, hate antennas, because they're so unsightly. I happen to be lucky, and they allowed me to put up a tire heel screwdriver antenna on the screen enclosure at the back of my house. And barefoot, I've done pretty doggone well. But when I get into a pile up on a distant station, a weak station, I can, hear them, but they can't hear me. I recently got an Icom 700 watt linear amplifier, and let me tell you, just cranking it up between 300 and 400 watts makes all the difference in the world. So I'm in an HOA, but I'm loving life with that amp and that screwdriver antenna. So things are good, but I can see this little HT, this ID51, is a piece of cake to carry out when you're out and about, and I can see where this is going to be a real friend of mine. Back to you, K4NJ standing by.
Copy that. I don't want to hog it up too much here on One Charlie, because I know there's probably a lot of people out there that want to use it. But another thing that you can do, that openspot has a battery, and I don't know what type of cell phone service you have, but I have a hotspot on my personal cell phone that I can connect to, and I have walked around my neighborhood with my ID52, my handheld, and talked to basically all over the world, just standing there with my HT in a park away from my house. So it's going to open up a whole new world for you there, especially you could throw it in the car and use it as a mobile as well. So, but anyways, good to make contact with you there. K4NJ. This is Greg, K6EGG. I want to say 73 to you, sir. And also let you know, anybody else know, that I am also live streaming on YouTube right now as I speak. I have a link in my QRZ profile, which you can see my DStar reflector dashboard and also my Icom 9700 with some of my settings and stuff like that. But anyways, you take care, sir.
K4NJ clear.
Sounds like Homeboy's going to be up really late at night or up really early in the morning. I know that's what I did.
K4NJ, KN6PNA.
That first couple days with my hotspot, I was like, I waited till all the UK stations came on, like 1 o'clock in the morning, for their morning drives.
November 6, November,
and it was cool hanging out with everybody on there.
I just started up on an OpenSpot 3 and heard the conversation. I thought I'd check to see your location and how my copy was.
You want me to hog it there, Travis, and get some homeboy that's mad out here?
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, he's 5'9".
And I'm in the small town of Hope Sound, Florida, about 40 miles north of West Palm Beach.
West Palm. Very expensive place to fly into, by the way.
Outstanding. The name here is Dan, Delta Alpha November, and I'm in a little town north of San Francisco called Novato.
Oh, I know where that is.
On the West Coast.
You know, and here's the other thing, too. If I wouldn't have gotten this or my hotspot, I probably wouldn't know any of you fellas out here. So,
I met you on Alabama Link one night on it was America Link.
It was America Link, yes. So,
yeah,
you'll be amazed on all the contacts you can make out there on DStar and stuff. It's not just like you're working a pile up. You can sit there and have a conversation. Or you can move to another place and have a conversation. You don't have to worry about any type of propagation, like I mentioned.
Create your own.
Correct. You don't have to worry about. You do have to worry about internet. People call it fake ham radio, which it's still radio. It's just a different part of the hobby. Yep. They call it FT8 fake ham radio too.
Well, you're actually my first.
FT8's killing the hobby.
That helped me set this up yesterday, and I appreciate the conversation. I'm looking forward to.
What's up, Richard? Nice to see you in there.
Wait, we shouldn't mention FT8. Andy's watching.
Oh, yeah, the FT8 extravaganza.
Hey, congratulations on becoming a moderator.
Yeah. By the way, one of the people that helped me start out this channel is in Guam. He, I believe he just entered the military, and he's in San Diego now.
Is he? He's in the States?
He is in the mainland right now, I believe. Last time I talked to him, he was going to head there, I think, late June. So he should be there by now.
Nice.
I'll just turn it back to you for a final if you care to.
All right, Dick. Well, thank you. 73s. Have a great afternoon. This is KN6BNA. Clear. Monitoring.
That's a heck of a move to Guam, man. And good morning to you. How's Friday treating you? If you want to jump on 1 Charlie and say hello, Richard. Anybody new to the channel this afternoon or this morning or wherever you're at, don't forget to subscribe. We actually have a Discord channel that I try to get into as much as possible, but sometimes it gets a little bit busy. I definitely we're going to be on tonight out there to harass some people. Just kidding.
What
I don't know. Probably close to 7 o'clock my time.
Okay.
Looks like everything's going. Did you like the new Geo screen that I've actually had plugged into my computer the last 2 months?
Get that?
I've had a Geocron, but I've had it plugged in, but I just haven't put it into a what's the word I'm looking for?
CQ. Hotel Lima 2 India.
Into a scene.
Hotel
That's good.
Lima 2 India Papa Bravo.
Oh, I've talked to him before. I haven't heard Hat in like 2 months, maybe 3 months. Yeah.
I need to check on him tonight then. Him and Bob
I don't want to leave your call unheard there. HL2IPB, this is Greg, K6EGG. Good morning to you. Long time no talk.
Sorry for I didn't want to leave him hanging there.
No, that's fine.
Oh, I forgot I was working FT8 too. The band's pretty dead.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
20. Let me move up a couple hertz here. Look at this W5EED. I think I've worked this guy before. Maybe I haven't. I would love to make a voice contact all the way over in Guam on HF. I think that'd be awesome. That's the FT8 there you just heard.
All right, didn't hear anything back. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf on Reflector 1 Charlie.
K6EGG from KH2G Guam.
KH2G. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Hey, Greg, how are you today? I see you on the YouTube thing there. Actually, I was listening to you earlier here on DStar, and then you mentioned the YouTube, so I checked that out, and there you are there. Nice mugshot of you. And anyway, how you doing there? And how's the everybody on 01 Charlie there? Guam, we're doing good. We're recovering from Typhoon Mawar. Most everybody has their power back, water back, of course. And it's almost day-to-day routine over here in Guam. By the way, it's about 7:50 in the morning here. Back to you, K6EGG from KH2G Guam.
Good to hear. I was actually just going to ask about that. How does that work when you guys don't have power? Is it the U.S. government with the base there help you guys out? You guys are obviously thousands and thousands of miles away from the mainland here. Are you much dependent on the military there with that sort of stuff?
Well, not really. I think the military has some of their own resources, of course, and we do have our own power plants that are run by the local government here, who's in charge of we call it GPA, Guam Power Authority. And we had mostly infrastructure go down. The power plants themselves were not too bad off. The storm itself was, it hit the north end of the island, up in what we call Gigo, Anderson Air Force Base side of the island. And we got the eye wall of the storm, and it slowed way down to, I forget how slow it went by, around 4 knots or so. So it just kept going on and on and on. And that's why we received most of the damage on the north end of the island. And like I said, on the power side, it's just that we have exposed lines, overhead lines that got damaged, that sort of thing. Back to you, K6EGG Guam.
Copy that. And another question for you about Guam, a totally different situation, but how fast are the internet speeds over there being on the island like that? I know when I'm in Hawaii, the speeds are pretty incredible. Actually, better speeds than I normally get in Las Vegas because I was just there a couple days ago. Actually, I was just there yesterday. You said you were? I think you were working in IT there when you moved there 19 years ago. So the internet speeds fairly good there.
Run all that fiber through the.
Internet in Guam is, we have the capability of gigabit internet, but to the house,
Wow.
most people do not have high-speed internet, as in what the rest of the world would call high-speed internet. For example, at my home, I have a DSL, which is, I think, 50 megs up or down and 5 up, I think, or something like that. And at my work, we have a point-to-point going to our data center, which gives us 100 megs up and down, symmetrical. And the data center is being served 200 megabits up and down because it's shared with 2 different sites. So we split 100 and 100 to the 2 different sites. So that's just an example. We have the capability here. The biggest problem for us is the dollar per megabyte. It's really ridiculous over here. K6EGG.
Wow, man. I always wondered about that. I saw something on YouTube, I don't know, maybe about 2 years ago, where they were running the fiber optics all to the different islands in the South Pacific there. And they also showed running a fiber optic cable they were working on between, I think it was Nova Scotia or one of those islands up there north of Canada to the north part of England. I guess got ruptured or something, and they had to figure out where it exactly was, pull it up, and they went into a clean room and I don't want to say soldered. I think the proper terminology, because I have to do it at work sometimes, is to fuse the ends together for the fiber optic cable. So it's pretty interesting to see how that works. So I appreciate you jumping on and saying hi. Good to hear the stuff active here on Reflector 1 Charlie and all the way over there from Guam. I'm glad you guys are getting out of your situation you guys were in. I know I was watching that, wondering how some friends were doing over there. Or a friend was doing over there. But I think he's back over in the States now. But anyways, take care. I appreciate you getting back to me there. KH2G. This is Greg, K6EGG, also live streaming on YouTube, which you know about. You still there, KH2G?
Maybe his internet went out there. That sucks.
Broke his dial up.
His DSL has to get retuned. That sucks.
You've got the mail.
Hey, man. DSL got me through the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
It works until it doesn't. Actually, I never had any problem with my DSL. Maybe he all this internet, maybe it ate up his time or something. That sucks. What is ECR?
Huh?
I just heard you on ECR and checked out your live stream. have to check out this email after you. K6EGG. Are you watching by chance? Just got your email. By the way, here is, I'm gonna pull this up. I was talking about this earlier. I sent this to my wife. This is how much a 30-pound jug of, is it 30 pounds? This is 22 pounds. No.
Oh, it's not cheap.
No, God, no. No, it's 30 pounds. Yeah. So it's $1,300. This is wholesale too. And you have to have a license to buy it.
Yep.
I cannot ship this to California. Jeez. And he was telling me, yeah, this is going to be around $900. I'm like, just to fill this up? What? Okay. Well. So, Richard, if you're still watching the live stream, 73s to you. Sorry we couldn't connect there a little bit more. And it looks like you have HF privileges. Would love to hook up with you on HF if you have that way to get on somehow. I think it would be cool. Would love to make a voice contact with somebody across the Pacific Ocean. I did make a contact on FT8 with some new countries that and I don't even think I know how to pronounce them. The little island countries in Southeast Asia, like 8 o'clock in the morning, from 4 o'clock in the morning to like 8 o'clock in the morning, just pumping through here like nothing. Like bam, 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 bam. Did you get that? Bam, 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 bam. I lost you there. You went super low.
Do it.
There we go. Whoa. So what are you going to do right now? You going to do some studying right now?
Dude, I'm fixing to eat dinner.
What? You got to be fixing to do some studying.
5 o'clock.
So what? I studied during dinner. I studied. You know where you know where I got most of my studying done?
On the toilet.
Yep. I spent a lot of time.
Oh, you too well.
But in all seriousness, I mean that's the little times where I'd be like looking at Facebook or Instagram. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to memorize at least one question in this 5 minutes I'm sitting here or whatever, 10 minutes, and then sometimes that's all I'll do all day, and the next day I do the same thing, and before the end of the week I'm like, oh, I know positively I'm gonna get these 7 questions right.
Right.
So get at it. I know you can. Just think how happy MRD will be. Just think, T-Ray. You don't know what T-Ray could do for you,
dude. I'm holding off telling them because I want like Mike's bringing this Technician Tuesday back with
go for it.
Temporary offline ham, so I want to get my general, and when they're on the air, I just want to pop up on FT8 and them be like,
"What's he doing here?"
Yeah.
I was going to do something like that, but I think it would be more. Yeah. I think it was a little more fun. You guys showing me how to do this stuff on FT8, and then just telling the story how I was in a all gender bathroom at Dodger Stadium of no less. I remember walking out of there, and some guys all, "How were you in there for like a half hour? I didn't see you walk in there." I was taking a test. And I'm like, I'm holding my laptop, and my phone in my hand. What? He was like,
"All right, man. Have you had the Dodger dog?
Those things are nasty."
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Have you had a Dodger dog? You'd be in the bathroom all day.
Trust me, the stuff you hear in those bathrooms at Dodger too. Brah, brah. Anyways, I plan on being on here tonight in about 4 hours. I hope some of you new folks that have joined me this afternoon for afternoon ham fun.
Yeah, and I'm busy. I got stuff to do.
You got stuff to do? You're not going to be around?
Be here.
You got stuff to do like what? Studying? Hey, everybody, Let's get Sam. Everybody in the chat right now that would like to say something to Sam, just give him some motivation.
I already closed chat out.
It's still on my. I could put it on my screen here. Just give him some motivation just to go with it and study. Just say, Sam, come on, study. Look at Shane's trying to get his extra. He's been working on it. He thinks he's ready to go now. So we know we can make this happen.
Yeah, we need to get Cole. We need to get Cole going too. Yeah.
Just remember, Cole, there's plenty of people out here that watch the channel that can get you a test at any time.
Join the Discord and ask questions.
Yeah.
That's why I put it up there.
Yeah, you can get tested. I got from when I said I was ready to test. The testing was under 20 minutes.
And we have VEs in the Discord that can test.
And when I get my extra, I'm gonna become a VE. That's my goal.
Go for it.
But as soon as HF dies down in the wintertime and the fall, I'm going to get at it. Because there's not much HF in the winter, right? That's what I've been told. Yeah. Plus, I can't have my antennas out because they'll get blown over from the wind.
Oh, yeah.
And Shane, we're going to be able to talk to each other on a nice quiet part, nice little sliver part of the extra band. That's a little bit cleaner for me. So I'm going to be back a little bit later. Thank you guys all for joining me, and take care. And I should be back at 7 o'clock my time. That's Pacific Daylight Savings Time for you guys in a different time zone. So adjust your clocks.
10 o'clock Eastern.
What's that?
10 o'clock Eastern.
10 o'clock Eastern, yes. So you guys take care, everybody. And enjoy the music.